Again, man, just really glad to have you, Choley.
Yeah, hey, thanks for having me. It's super good to be here. It's always good kicking it with you guys. It's always good playing with you guys, and it's always good partying with you guys.
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate you. What's going on, everybody? This is Husky, and welcome to Loose the Tempo, where we talk about all the trending topics in dance music and showcase upcoming platforms, music, and artists. And today, I do have a special guest today with me, and his name is Choley. What's going on, Choley?
Hey, just living the dream out here in Southern California, day by day.
Yeah, man. You know what? I was going to ask you, when was the first time we met each other?
Oh, my goodness. That was when we were doing the live stream a long time ago on Twitch.
With Wallhuggers, George. Yeah. Hey, shout out to George, though, man. Have you been keeping up with him?
Yeah, me and George, we kick it pretty regularly, actually.
All right. That's what's up, dude.
Yeah.
He still lives around the same area, or?
Same place, actually, if you can believe it. Yeah.
Ever since we started doing the live streams, when we first started hanging out and all that?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that's what's up, man.
Yep.
All right, cool. And then, how did you guys meet, actually?
Me and George met. Oh my goodness. We actually met through his now fiance, Rhonda. We went to school together at California Baptist University.
Oh, right.
It was very interesting. It's good times, definitely. But I met him through her because me and my buddy Devin, as you also know, we held Capital Underground as an event company, similar to Low End, the style and everything.
Kind of got inspired by Capital Underground, just because, I've gone and played their shows. I was like, you know what, I like what they're doing, and I think I could do this in this area as well. And again, too, man, Choley itself, what came about to being Choley? How did you start DJing, beginning your music career as a DJ? And have you always been Choley as well? I
have not always been Choley. My original alias was Amps Productions, and it was because I was only into hip hop. I didn't like any kind of EDM at the time. I was like, fuck EDM, but then, I heard, I'm kind of scared to say his name, but I heard Dat Sick Nukem, and that's when I was like, oh my God.
That was a time where, Dat Sick wasn't on that bullshit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's very true.
I get what you're saying. And so around what year you started doing the whole Choley? What year was it when you were like, I'm gonna be a DJ, and all, pretty much when you start? I
started as Choley 3 years ago now. Yeah, 3 years ago as Choley. Before that, I was in a group called Ampsic with my other buddy Isaac.
Oh, you know what? I do remember. Okay.
Yeah, I was a part of that for a while, and that just didn't quite work out. So, I decided to start my solo project as Choley.
All right. And then, around what year was it that you pretty much started, I want to be a DJ? Even before Choley, what year was that?
That had to be, I was 19. So whatever year it was when I was 19, I'm now 26. So
really? I wasn't thinking 26.
I'm 26, man. Yeah.
Damn, dude. Looking good for 26.
I'm an old geezer, thanks.
Dude, I'm freaking, honestly, I got nothing to say about this. I'm 24, but I feel old already, bro.
Mm-hmm.
How you felt when you were 18 and then how you feel right now, as a 24, 25. Dude, it takes a toll. Age takes a toll on your body. It's insane.
No kidding.
Even DJing, you started DJing a long time ago. So, think about all the late nights coming back from the club or coming back from the house parties and just thinking about those late nights, and then sometimes even you have to go to work the next morning or I was in sports too, so even when I would go DJ in high school, I would pretty much have to go to a soccer game the next morning, so it was pretty complicated to kind of keep that balance. So I kind of just went full on with DJing, and since then, dude, I just been liking it. That's my passion. And around what time did you start getting into production? Or was production the first thing you did?
Production was definitely the first. I've been producing since I was 15.
Damn. So that's already
11 years.
11 years. Damn.
Yeah, but like I said, I started just hip hop, making hip hop instrumentals. Me and my friends used to like to freestyle and rap in the car. So
all right.
I was like, we were listening to YouTube beats at first, and I was like, there's got to be a way to do this. And that's when I found FL Studio. Actually, it was given to me by a good friend's dad. He's just a computer guy, and he was like, this is how you do it,
he just knows how to torrent. Oh, I forgot FL Studio.
Exactly.
Fruity Loops. Yeah.
Awesome. Exactly like that. So, and that's how it all kind of crumbled together, man.
All right. Damn. So FL Studio has always been the program you've used to make music.
It has. And I've dabbled in Logic. It's actually not bad. I do like using it. Ableton is a completely foreign beast to me. Like, I look at it and it looks like an Excel spreadsheet, and I want to run away. That's just how I feel. Sorry, Ableton producers.
I mean, a lot of Ableton users always try to get me to be like, "Hey, switch over to Ableton. Don't be fucking around with Fruity Loops. You want to go to the major leagues? You want to go to the major leagues? You're still fucking around with the ASO minor league shit. That's FL Studio. You want to come with the big dogs? Ableton's like." Look, bro, I'm comfortable in Fruity Loops. There's other producers that are like big too that still like do good shit on Fruity Loops, and at the end of the day, it's just like how comfortable you are in the DAW, and like if you're able to, create those kind of tracks that make you comfortable and like the shit that you like, obviously. And I've tried out Ableton, and it's just not really it's not my cup of tea. Like it really isn't. I go in FL Studio and I could already get my kicks going. I can already get everything going. Like when you produce, like what's the first thing you work on? Do you work on synth or do you work on drums?
It kind of depends. For the most part, I'll focus on drums a section at a time. But when I start, I'll start either with like melody, with like an intro style melody, or I'll start with patchwork. I love sound design, man. Like I have a sound library that is insane. In Serum are massive, and that's been one of my passions is actually making sounds that sound like robot noises or whatever. I love doing that shit,
Okay, yeah, I feel you. And would you say that was like your first influences of that kind of subgenre of EDM? Just dubstep was like dubstep. Or like just hearing like that computer sounding. I mean, that's when I was listening to tech and all that stuff. I was like, this is like computer sounding stuff. Yeah. Like that's how I was like listening to it from the outside perspective, but actually. When you're a DJ, you hear all these tracks. It's kind of like, okay, it's not really, it's music, but it's not like, it's not really the computer sounding stuff that I used to think of it as it is now. Like, it's music.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and what would you say? How long would you say it takes you to finish a track? Like, or does it depend?
Definitely dependent, and sometimes I literally can't create tracks, and it's writer's block or however you want to put it. But generally, a month. I'll give it a month time, but sometimes like I've cranked out a track in 2 days type deal. So it's kind of just depends how everything flows out in front of me, and I find it's kind of funny. I like producing past midnight. That's like when I get my best shit out, my fastest shit.
I believe you.
I'm like half asleep and kind of drunk still. I'm like in front of my computer. But yeah, that was
I feel the same way too, man. Whenever I'm producing as well. I'll tell you what. Like it's been the opposite for me when I produce and like I make some cool stuff. It's in the mornings.
Okay.
I wake up 7 a.m. I'm walking my dogs. I play with my dogs from like maybe 8 to 9, and then 9 to 10 I'm bullshitting on the internet. Like I'm going on YouTube. I'm like checking emails. That's my bullshit time. 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. It's like that's like my buffer time before I actually get into like my music creating mode, and then from 10 a.m. up until like whenever the fuck I feel like clocking out. Cause again, you have the sessions where you're producing for 2 hours and like it's like I'm not really feeling the driving now. I'm gonna just like exit out, save the project. But there's times where like you say. You're having that drive, you're having that momentum, you're seeing that the track's coming out real nice in a short amount of time. And sometimes I've created tracks in 1 day, like 5-6 hours. I mean, given like I still had to do mix downs and EQ stuff, but the whole structure, the whole skeleton, I just already I've done that like in 8 hours. And like again, like sometimes it varies, like depending on the complexity of like what you're trying to put in a DAW from like your creative mind. Like it's just it could take a couple of days, it could take a couple of weeks. Sometimes the feedback back and forth from other producers, you need that to see maybe they're hearing something that you're not, because again you're producing and you're hearing all these kinds of stuff. And I was gonna ask you too, actually, that we're talking about producing, what's one of your favorite plugins when you're producing and all that?
I don't use a lot of like native plugins to FL Studio. Okay. I love using third party, and one manufacturer that I really like for plugins is they're called Heaviosity. They're associated with Native Instruments, and they make stuff that's like very theatrical, like very epic, or even like the pad sounds, the plucks, all that is so good. So if I had to pick a favorite one, man, it would have to be, Oh my goodness, there's so many.
While Choley's thinking about this, whoever's watching this in the comments, comment your favorite plugin. Let us know what you're using for your productions, and let us know what DAW you're using. Apple Studio, Ableton, Windows Movie Maker. Let us know.
Windows Movie Maker. Okay, so it's gonna be Heaviosity Novo, and that's a string plugin. That's just, it has a huge epic string library.
Damn, how many strings are we talking about? Like 500 plus type stuff?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Damn.
Like all different kinds too. Like, and even I believe it comes with like hits, like epic hits, like stuff. You hear in a movie.
I know it's okay. Yeah.
Yeah, like boom with like crackling and good texture to the sound too. It's just, there's a bunch of cool stuff.
Man. I got you.
Gosh.
Damn, that's what's up, man. I need to hop on that, bro. I need more strings in my productions and everything. And are you still releasing with like the collective? I see you're wearing the Afterlife Music Collective. Hey, shout out to
LMC repping.
Shout out to Afterlife Music Collective. Shout out to Adrian. Everybody else that's involved, you know. And I was gonna ask you too. How's everything with the collective?
It's been good, man. We're kind of, you know, with COVID, everyone's kind of drawn back into their caves a little.
Yeah, no doubt.
But, you know, we're all still bullshitting. We're all, you know, we have our group chat and where there's lots of memes and bullshitting going on.
I mean, I would assume in every other group chat. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, for sure.
Everyone watching knows what we talking about.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. And how many, have you had a couple releases on there already too, huh?
I've had one release with them, actually.
Oh, has it just been one?
Yeah, and that was with my release with Broshi, Semi-Automatic.
Oh, I did hear. Hey, that was a sick track.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah, of course, man. Hey, if you guys don't follow Choley on SoundCloud, go ahead and give him a follow. He does have a bunch of tracks out. He does a lot, much more of a, what would you say, bass house, like house,
bass house vibe. Yeah,
bass house vibes. I mean, you do more than just that though. You know, you've done, dubstep, and you've done like all this other stuff too. So. Again, man, like you evolved as a producer.
Yeah,
you really did.
That's like that's probably my favorite part about being in this world as far as being a DJ and everything. The production side, I just love it, man. I love trying to nail it down. I hear like shit like Noisia has to put out or something, and I'm like, how the hell did they get that texture? You know,
right.
That sound is insane. So it just makes me want to figure out how they did that, you know. I'm trying to deconstruct shit, figure it out. No,
yeah, of course, man. I mean, that's all. We're all just trying to learn, you know, just trying to get better every day, every week. You know, we don't know everything. I like to think I don't know everything. I'm always on the road to learning stuff.
Yep.
And how I wanted to ask you too about the collective as well. How was like what's the day like before post pandemic like? What were some of the things you and the collective would do together? Like, did you guys would do workshops? I mean, obviously, there was other producers in the collective. They do different genres. Like, did that help you kind of do other genres, like, in production as well? And also that, again, like, you guys do workshops with collectives. I know you guys do events and everything, but I wanted to know more about what you guys did as a collective and pretty much where everybody was from.
Yeah. Yeah, we have guys, like, we have a guy in the Middle East even, you know, Mo. Shout out Mo.
Oh, my God, really?
Yeah, dude, straight up. And basically, a lot of us are, like, LA area and Inland Empire area for the most part.
Okay.
Like, we have a few of us in Moval. I think one of us in Hemet. I know at least one in Hemet. And, yeah, we're all around this area for the most part. Oh, you know what? Actually, I think the homie John, I think he's in Arizona, if I'm not mistaken, too. Okay. So we're a little spread a little bit, but...
it's good to have those, like, branching, you know?
Yeah,
it's good to have the branching, for sure.
Definitely. And as far as the workshops go, you know, we'd have meetups, and then a lot of times... I'd be lucky enough, you know, our workshop would be at my house. And then,
all right,
you know,
yeah.
I'd have a few of the homies over, and we'd just be DJing and bullshitting with the CDJs and, you know, bouncing ideas back and forth and just... and also, you know, having that supportive web with, you know, the like-minded individuals. You know, we're all producers, we're all DJs, we're all trying to do the same shit. So it's been a great support group, and they're all the homies.
That's good to have a good support group, you know, standing behind you. Obviously, you guys are all together in the collective. And I've always liked that about collectives. You know, you get that energy, that everyone's got the drive. You know, everyone's there for the same intention, but maybe people's visions are like, you know, different, but you know, everyone's just trying to like, you know, get better as a producer, as an artist, and you know, I've always just wondered how it would feel like to be in a collective, because I've never really I mean, I'm part of a Henny Boys Collective, and I do run low end, so I do have my little group. But like, I've never really had like gatherings with them, like to do like production workshops and stuff like that. So I've always wondered what other collectives, do with their own groups. And I mean, it's good to see that you guys, will sometimes go to somebody's house and do all that, because I feel like that's really good. Just to keep in touch with each other, communicating and helping each other out. I think that's very important too.
Yeah,
because there's a lot of envy and a lot of pettiness out there, and people want to see you fuck up as much as like they'll tell you that they want to see you win. They want to see you win. They want to see you fuck up more than they want to see you win. Yeah, for the most part.
That's the shitty truth about the world, It's just, I don't know.
Yeah, man. But I mean, I'm glad that someone like you. I could tell you're good people, man. Because I've met a lot of people in the industry, and you could tell that a lot of them is just like, oh, hey, well, how you doing? All right, see you later.
Yeah.
And a lot of times it's cool, all right, cool, like straight to the point. All right. And then there's some people that like you could tell they do that, but then like there's something they're just trying to squeeze something out of you, whether it's like an opportunity, information. There's always people with an agenda, but they're not gonna like directly tell you the agenda. They're gonna like do the little things, the little moves, like grab you by the shoulder, some shit, and be like, "Hey, how you been?" Blah blah blah. Yeah. So I mean, when you meet people in the industry, you gotta be careful because you never know the intentions that they have, and if you getting hurt or you getting fucked over is like part of that agenda, I don't really fuck with that. So
100%.
Yeah, you just gotta be very careful. Just dealing with people at clubs or just industry in general.
Yeah, no kidding. This industry's kind of cutthroat. It's kind of known to be like that. Being a musician or being an actor or something that's almost cliche like that, where people tell you can't do that. Like what?
Right, exactly.
You can't do that. Like you can't go to Hollywood and be an actor, be the next, fucking. Whoever the next big actor is.
A lot of people tell me that I couldn't throw shows, and I'm pretty sure when you guys were doing Capitol Underground, I'm pretty sure people were telling you too, like, oh, you're gonna throw a show in Riverside, California. Oh, and same shit with me. People were telling me exactly, bro. Yeah. But here's the problem that people fail to understand. The LA's there, they got all these promoters, but the shit is saturated. The thing is that Alien Empire are tired of driving out to LA.
It's far.
I got friends in LA that are like, hey, come through this club. It's like, yeah, dude. I mean, I'm not sure if you're under the impression that I live close by, but I don't live close by. Like I live in Moreno Valley.
Yeah, I feel.
Which is like an hour 15 on a good day getting there. Bad day, 2 hours and a half. Like some shit like that. Like that's like my dilemma where that's one of the reasons why I started throwing shows in the Inland Empires, because I didn't want to drive out there, and I knew that there was a community. Not a big community as like LA, but I knew there was a community to where, all right, we could work with this, and it'll grow, it'll spread. And over the years, as we did low end, and even when you guys did your events as Afterlife Music Collective, you guys saw, and we saw that there's a community out here. Yeah. There was just no platform. There was no one really being consistent with it, and that's what really matters, the consistency.
Yeah,
that's what really matters.
No kidding. Consistency is it's key in anything you want to be successful in.
You can make a one-hit wonder, and you could be on the charts, Billboard for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and again, if you're not maintaining that success, if you're not having any ammo behind like that hit to help you throughout the duration of that success, you're gonna fall off real quick. Yep. I've seen it happen to plenty of artists, and if there's anything I can say out there for any upcoming artists, even myself, I preach this every day to myself. Staying consistent, I think, is very important. I mean, that's why I've been staying consistent with my music. Every month I try to push a release. How's your music release schedule looking like? Or what's like your process? I'm like, okay, I got a track done. I'm gonna plan for releasing. Like, how does your like release plans look like?
So I'm trying to release monthly, as much as I can. Like I have 4 tracks lined up for the next 4 months.
Oh, that's what's up.
Good shit. I plan to just keep rolling over that and try to keep making tracks and stay consistent. Consistency, and try and keep it where I consistently have that track coming in per month. And as far as like the marketing material and stuff, Adrian's actually been doing it.
All right.
Yeah, at Afterlife. So. Okay. Man, honestly, his stuff's been awesome for me recently.
Sounds good, man.
Yeah, it's been working out.
And I know we haven't been talking much, so it's really good to have you here, talk more about like what you've been up to, and that's one of the things I want to talk to you more is like what are we gonna see from Choley in the next couple of months? I mean, you're talking about the releases like every month, trying to do that, but is there anything else you plan on doing aside from that, or any projects you want to talk about that might be coming in the near future?
Yeah, I've been working on a live stream type setup.
That's what's up.
I know it's kind of a newer thing. I really want to hop on Reddit for live streaming and broadcasting because
hey, that shit is lit. A lot of people view. I was doing my festival and some dude was like, "Hey, you need to put this shit on Reddit live stream and broadcast it." People will tune in. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do it for the next event because like obviously like I'm doing an event right now. I can't really do shit, but
yep,
that's what's up, dude. Good stuff.
Yeah, it's an extra market. I wouldn't say Twitch is oversaturated, but I feel like that realm hasn't really been dove into too much yet. So it's kind of like you might be able to pop off if you have a good show. Or... Like
streaming on Reddit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know. I believe it, man. Like even when I see live streams on Reddit, like on EDM or on Reddit. Subreddit like music or trap, I'll see people go on live streams and like they'll be getting triple digits sometimes or quadruple digits, like thousands of people tuning in on them, and it could just be a random Reddit account just going live and people are just around the world or whoever has access to Reddit can just tune in and be like, oh hey, this is Choley playing right now. Yeah. Oh, here's the social medias. Let me go follow him. Yeah. And I believe it, man. I feel like just I think trying different markets helps out a lot. Whatever works for you. I mean. I'm going to try out Reddit one of these days, see how that works out for me. But I think definitely trying different markets, see how that works out for you. I mean, that's clever thinking, bro. I mean, that's really good.
Yeah, just trying to think outside the box a little bit and, get some shit going for myself,
Yeah, man. Well, I mean, I'm excited for you, man. There's a lot of things that I know you're going to be killing it these upcoming months. You got projects coming up as well. I'm excited to see some more of it. It was really good to hear from what you've been doing with Afterlife Music Collective and that they've been doing good. And also, it was really good to hear more about like your upbringing in terms of like how you started DJing, especially like your whole thing with the duo, and then now not being a duo and then doing the whole Choley thing. And was there anything else that you wanted to talk about in terms of Choley that whoever's watching or listening can know about you, or is there anything like fun facts that you think that people would like to know about you?
Fun facts. Well, I'm an Eagle Scout. That's kind of a fun fact. That's kind of weird too. It's like
you're an Eagle Scout.
Straight Eagle Scout, Boy Scout, trustworthy, all of the above, right here.
Wait,
hey yo, you get trapped in the wild? Come catch your boy. I got you.
DJ / Eagle Scout, homie.
That's good.
Damn, I'm gonna watch it. DJ / producer / Eagle Scout.
Damn.
That's some shit, man.
You know what? As far as my production goes, I've kind of like given myself a bass house vibe as Choley. But, like Carlos kind of highlighted earlier, I make dubstep, I make trap. So actually, in the coming months, you can expect some D&B. You can expect a little mid-tempo. You can expect some house. So I got some interesting stuff coming up for you guys.
Hey, well, I'm excited, man. I'm following you on every social media. I'm going to be staying updated on whenever you get releases out. Anything new that's popping up with you, best believe I'm checking in, bro.
Yeah, and I see you.
And I appreciate you coming here, bro. I mean,
thank you.
To be able to talk with you, catch up, it's fun, man. I really like it. And any last words that you want to say to the cam, to anybody else before we hit the record button?
You know what? Thank you guys so much for even watching, with Low End or fucking with any of us. As local artists, we greatly appreciate it. A lot of times we'll get our friends where they'll pay $400 for these EDC tickets or, pay $1,000 to go to Holy Ship or whatever. But it's like they won't come and, spend $5 at my show and, come support the boys, So everyone watching, everyone supporting, thank you guys so much. You guys are fucking awesome.
Hey, those shows are only $5. Go support your friends. That's all I gotta say. Go support your friends. hey, no, deadass. Before we end this, I'm gonna just say something. A lot of these people go to Starbucks and they pay maybe like $8 for like a venti extra caffeine with extra fucking whatever the fuck they put in these cups, right? $7-8, right? Boom, in their stomach. $8.50 maybe within the duration of 30 minutes, $5.
Yeah.
A show. Supporting your friends. 5 hours.
That's it, man.
You tell me what's a better exchange.
No shit.
That's all I gotta say.
Yep.
But I don't know. Maybe a lot of these people are coffee lovers. You know,
that's
addicted. Addicted to the caffeine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, I don't blame them. The addiction of caffeine is sometimes stronger than the addiction of the shows. Caffeine be on some shit. I was like low-key hooked up on some Rain, like the Rain energy things.
Yep.
I was like hooked on those for a minute, like caffeine, bro. Like in Blood In, Blood Out, America's cup of coffee. Shit, I'm done with this shit. But you already know who this is. This is Husky. This is Lucid Tempo with my guest Choley. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm Husky. Go make sure to follow Choley at his social media. And once again, this is Lucid Tempo. Make sure to follow us on social media. And we'll see you guys next episode.